You told the fish girl.
I told the fish girl that we gotta pull the bed away from the wall because you can hear it totally hitting. And what's funny is that she asked me the last time why they moved the bed, and I said, dude, it's because I think if you put it against the wall, it's gonna sing, and then vibrate the wall. And she said, I like it against the wall. I said, okay, and we put it in. And what's funny is that the last two people, because you could totally see the footprint on the carpet. And my God, some people, the last two groups are, of course the people are gonna have sex, especially if they're young, Airbnb types, whatnot.
Were the last ones athletic or something, or what is
young college kids from Berkeley?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Berkeley kid, and they're you know what I mean.
So some college couple got it on in your Airbnb.
And then we had some people from what's that place called? North Pole, Alaska come. And they for their honeymoon. I didn't necessarily hear them, but they were.
They were banging. It's their honeymoon, for fuck's sake.
Yeah. And they stayed like 4 days or so. This is a little break. The corn wants the fish wants to puff on his cigar. Hold on, give me a little second here. Biting down on that fucking twig with my incisors.
You like biting on tubes? You know what I can't figure out is why it's considered homophobic to call somebody gay.
I don't know.
Right? I mean, if there's nothing wrong with it, right? So you're just calling somebody gay, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's hateful about that?
Nothing, because aren't they gay? It's like calling someone their name. Or
the other thing that bothers me is people who use the term ableist. You ever wonder about those people? Right? They're always so quick to call other people sociopaths, narcissists, this, that, or the other, not recognizing that those descriptions, those are mental disabilities too.
Yeah.
I mean, being a narcissist, or being a borderline personality, or being schizophrenic, or being autistic, they're all on this netherworld of mental disorders, right? So why do we get to say one group is, special and the other group is just evil?
Well, I think it has to do with the fact, what are the crimes that are, televised, and which group did that derive from?
What do you mean?
Right, a lot of people
image?
with the media image of one said group, because we, that.
Okay, but that's on who then? Is that on me, or you, or anybody else? That's on whoever came up with that, right? So why are you editing me? Am I in television? Do I make movies?
No. Someone posted today the movie that you still talk about. It's about that.
Which movie?
My Dinner with Andre.
Ah, yeah.
And there's a scene that a lot of people are posting pseudo, I call it viral, but it's in the, like, a lot of people have, pinned it on Facebook. That's my thing. It's that scene where he's talking about the Orwellian or the whatever, the world. He was talking about,
people got caught up in the whole
I met
banners
this
and flags.
person who dedicated his whole life to the preservation of trees. He said, where are you from? And I said, I'm from New York. And he said, ooh, New York. Didn't you ever wonder why people say they want to leave New York? Blah, blah, blah. I don't know the exact word.
I know the thing you're talking about. What about it, though?
That's what the news is telling us to think about these certain groups. We're making this whole, like those people that talk about this certain group is being...
Oh, yeah.
It's being cultivated.
Here's the thing. I've known that for a very long time, and I knew it long before I ever saw that movie. If you want to read a book that will change your life, read Robert Anton Wilson's Prometheus Rising. When I read that book, it changed my way of thinking about what we talk about and how we talk about it. And, I mean, it's all arble gubble wush wush. It's meaningless garbage.
You know, when people are susceptible, though.
Yeah, but that's the thing, that they don't acknowledge that they're susceptible, that they can be manipulated, that they can be talked into thinking and believing and acting in ways that they would find deplorable. But if you
Like our politicians.
hide it behind 3 or 4 different levels of arble gobble wush wush, all of a sudden it becomes acceptable. Here's the thing. I can convince you to eat blood and fat.
Well, a lot of things have that. You know, if you're
Right.
a cook, you could see
Ice
if you're
cream.
making moves.
You like ice cream?
Yeah, I mean,
That's
yeah.
blood and fat. That's
You
all
make
that
a,
is.
you know, if you're a meat eater. I mean, if you look at your steak before you,
Right.
you know, in the pan, the styro tray,
Right.
you say, dude, here I am going to eat this.
Yeah, and it's
But-
quite a different story when that steak is a cute little cow with those little eyes and all that garbage.
It's
so,
like, you know,
so we're capable of doing all sorts of horrendous things so long as it's hidden behind levels of
And
obfuscation.
levels, yeah, because, you know, our Republican candidate, Donald Trump, basically I've read these different stories about how he fucked the city of Atlanta, like local contractors, local business people that are there to do woodwork and shit, like he borrowed money.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you do that to your neighbor, they ain't gonna vote for you for anything, you know? But I guess this guy's getting to certain levels where these can become acceptable because he's trying for this other cause. Like, that's okay. That's fine, you know?
Here's the thing. From my perspective on that one is,
You should put that in a job resume.
Yes.
And that's the thing is that
don't
you
hate the
can-
player, hate the game.
Yeah.
Okay? The
Us normal people,
guy's a
we,
dirtbag, yeah, so what? Our system rewards dirtbags. You know, are we now holding dirtbags accountable for their douchebaggery? Okay, well, let's start at the top and work our way down. Alright?
if the fish were to ever go for another job with, you know, another company, the resume should come as, I'm a fucking douchebag, just to let you know. You give me, I give you. And then they change.
I'm a mercenary dirtbag.
Yeah.
You
and-
pay me, check clears, we're good. I'm your boy. Otherwise,
Exactly.
you're fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how many people will hire you on that one?
Oh, God.
Do you think the
I
corner
went
will
on this
ever...
job interview once, fresh out of college, and,
You think you'll ever do that again?
oh, God, no.
Do you think in
Another
this
job interview thing?
Do you think
No.
the rest of the world is,
So.
you know, I think if I were to ever, the fish were to ever go with another company, it would be a different style interview. It'd be almost like that Step Brothers movie where it's like, hey, we're going to turn the thing. Let me interview you. If I can work with, I know I want your cash. You know, you want my action.
That's the
But
thing.
I've been dicked so much to the
That's the
set.
thing,
I'm
you
going to
know,
fucking...
I am to the point that when people say, oh, you should give 2 weeks notice and you should do this and that and the other, and essentially be the perfect little drone for people, well, what exactly does that get you?
Nothing.
Dick.
Dick.
It doesn't get
And
you
these-
shit.
And let me tell you, it became these blurred lines between employer
And friend.
and
Exactly.
whatever.
Yeah, you shouldn't be friends with people at work. You shouldn't be friends with work.
That's why going into that, I'm just gonna say, you know, there's some this always, if you don't talk about it, there's always gonna be this gray area of how much fucking I can sit down and whatnot.
Yeah.
So let's talk
Yeah,
about
yeah.
it.
And the thing is that I am to the point that I don't want to play that game.
No.
If you want me to show up for 8 to 10 hours a day and worry about your shit, then I don't want to be worrying about anything other than your shit.
Yeah.
So that means you need to compensate me, and you need to take care of my shit to the level that I don't need to worry
Let me
about.
ask you a question, Corn. Would the Corn rather have some shitty job paying you, you know, 80K or whatever, or but it was a dick motherfucking asshole fucking job, you know, whatever? Of course, that's already the answer. Or fucking scavenge like cans and recyclables. I might do that.
Depends. What makes the job hard?
The blurred lines between
Oh, you-
that
yeah.
whole shit again.
Socialize with people and...
No, the blurred lines between the whole aspect of, you know, the work thing, you know,
Look,
what
here's
we're
the
talking
thing.
about. The
There
dick
are
employer.
jobs out there that are terrible, but it's not because you have a dick employer. It's because the job itself is terrible.
Yes, exactly.
Okay? It's like, look, I would never be a prison guard for all the money in the world.
I've said that
it's a
too.
shitty job. Okay.
You gotta look over your back, even on the outside, like
Yeah,
who's
it's
over
a
the fence,
shitty job. People hate you in there, and they're gonna hate you out here.
and they know your name
They know who you are.
because you don't use any.
Exactly.
Like us, we use different names. Here.
Exactly. So no, that's you couldn't pay me enough to do that job. But other jobs that are supposed to be hard, I would love to do. Okay, I mean, there are moments in life that are very rewarding, and one of those moments is when you get to be a douche to somebody perfectly legally, and they get payback for it. And some people don't have the stomach for it and don't like that kind of thing and don't like confrontation, so it's a terrible job. I wouldn't see that as a terrible job.
No, I mean I've been threatened, in work,
Yeah.
and it's like, if you're at the top of it, you control how you feel about that situation. Right. Now, for instance, sometimes when it's like you have some fucking situation where there's a boss involved and you got to go through protocol, it could become bullshit.
Well, depends how you look at it.
Oh, Corn, we're at 11:20. Let's take a quick break here. I'm gonna enjoy a little bit of puffs on my fucking cigar here.
Your Monica Lewinsky movements.
Yeah. Monica Lewinsky. I wonder how she looks these days. We'll come back
Not
to that.
bad.